This is a second instance of the investigation diary not being an accurate reflection of what in fact happened. The first, remember, it is your entry that is dated the 23rd of June. We had that discussion earlier and established that to the extent that that represents to a reader that entry was made on the day by you, on the 23rd, that is misleading.
Yes.
This is a second thing. This time the entry is made by Warrant Officer Mpangase.
Yes.
There was no customs official present when the seal was broken. You have explained that you have since found out that he is in fact a person who is a liaison for CHC, not a custom officials. So that's misrepresentation in your diary. And then there's Sergeant Mkhize and Govender. They were not there when the seal was broken. That is a misrepresentation. In fact, you say that you in your statement that to the commission, you don't mention them as present because you've seen their statement that they don't speak to being present. So that's another instance that this investigation diary, a reader has to be cautious when reading it, not accept without more that what it reflects is accurate. Do you accept that's a fair position to take? Okay. And lastly, my concern is you, in your statement, seem to, and this is the statement at 574, the one that you made in 2021, which is not dated, you basically copied what Mpangase said in the investigation diary or in your discussion with him at paragraph 5, where you say there's Ntutuko Kuzwayo from Customs, Sergeant Mkhize and P. Govender. You list exactly the same people that he entered in the investigation diary. You basically copied from there. This statement in 2021, immediately, fresh after the incident, whenever in 2021 that was, it would still have been very fresh, contains matter that is not correct. And you would have known that as you put it down as what you are saying and what you observed is in fact inaccurate. Yes, and it's misleading.
I can concede it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. And if we move to CJC, 243.6, that is now your second statement, CJC 243.6. That is a signed statement dated the 9th of November.
Page?
It starts at page 589, Chair.
589.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have you located it, Colonel?
Okay. 1 second, Commissioner. 589. Yeah, I've got it. Yes.
Now, if you go to page 592, that's where your signature appears, and it's dated 9th November 2021. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, let's go back a bit, and we go to your paragraph 7 of that statement. You say the seal was intact and correspondent with that on the document, seal number H1905754 refers. The seal was broken by an employee of the warehouse in the presence of the warehouse manager, security officer, ORS members, Captain Duma, and DPCI members.
Yes.
The customs official has disappeared here. Is it because you realized the error that it was never a customs official? What's happening?
Yes, it could be the case.
No, I want to know if it is the case or
yes,
not.
yes, because it came back to my memory, which means I discovered it at some point in time, so it would make sense that I...
How did you discover?
Maybe while talking to the warehouse manager, I'm not even sure, but we did obtain a statement from the warehouse manager. It's quite possible that while engaging with the, it came out that this guy is He's not really a customs official. He's somebody who works for the warehouse.
See, when you answer that way, then it's quite possible that that is not how you discovered.
It's possible. I'm just
Okay. So
speculating.
somehow, miraculously, you were able to correct this error. Let's continue.
Sorry, but you also don't mention that customs person, liaison, even after you say you have, look at the list of who you mention. So it's not just a function of you've since clarified that the person you thought was a customs official is in fact a custom liaison person of CHC. In fact, he finds no mention whatsoever, so you're one person short now.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And if we continue for that now, we have to go back to your original statement, and I take it this is actually your best statement, because your memory is at its very best. The unsigned statement at 574.
Yes.
Subsequent statements in memory fades, so we get our facts slightly wrong.
Yes.
Now, on this statement, at paragraph 5, we have now discounted any customs member by the name of Mtutuko Kuzwai or otherwise. You say there was Sergeant W. Mkize and P. Govender from ORS Durban Harbour. You
Yes.
see that?
Yes.
Who are those?
It's the same members that assisted with regards to conveying those exhibits, those border police members.
How did they get to be on the scene?
They were there conducting their duties at CHC depot.
Their own duties.
Yes, that's
So
correct.
how do they become part of your operation?
Upon my request, Commissioner, for assistance with regards to conveying exhibits from the depot to the police station.
Also, these are the ORS members who were working at the Durban Harbour, and you personally requested them to assist you with transportation.
That's correct.
They were not part of the breaking of the seal and all that.
No, not. As I said, Commissioner, it's upon reading their statements, preparing for here, that I realized they were not part of that.
But if you go to your statement of the 9th of November, you still maintain there were ORS members at the scene during this operation. Which ones are they? If
Yes.
it's not these two who you happen to call as they pass to help you with transportation, which ORS members are
It's
they?
the same two, Commissioner.
Oh, so you hadn't realized this error by the time you deposed to your second statement?
Yes, that's correct.
So you maintain that error?
Yes,
And you
it's
call
an
them
error.
ORS members at the scene?
I did call them, and to set the record straight, when preparing for the commission, when I looked through the inquiry, I was the one that obtained both statements from Mkize and Govender. And it's only when I obtained that I did realize nowhere did they speak about them observing us break the lock. And that's why today I can sit here and say it with confidence. But somehow, when we did this operation, it was in my mind that ORS was there and they witnessed it, hence I put it there. But it was not with any intention to mislead anybody, Commissioner.
Okay, let's go to their statements and see what they say. That will be CJC 261 and CJC 262, starting at page 777. 777.
Okay.
That is the first statement. Are you there yet, Colonel?
Not yet, Commissioner. Please bear with me.
Yes, no. You'll get assistance.
261, 262, CJC 261.
CJC.
Oh, maybe it's here, eh? Okay, one, okay. Got it, Commissioner.
Now, the first statement, CJC 261,
Yes,
is by Kubendren Govender.
yes, that's
Is that
correct.
correct? And the next one is by Wanda Kolani, but the surname is at the bottom, and that's Mkize. These are the two ORS members you say were present during the operation.
That's correct.
Okay.
Commissioner.
Let's look at Sergeant Govender at 777. He gives his details and the like. Now let's go to paragraph 3. At paragraph 3, and I'll read this in the record, I quote, during the course of our duties, we approached, if I may start at paragraph 2. The last two sentences. We, and by we he references himself and Sergeant Mkhize. You see that? At paragraph 2, he mentions that my crew was Sergeant Mkhize on this particular day of the 22nd day of June.
Yes, correct.
Okay, then he continues still at paragraph 2. We were posted from our office to do inspection on certain listed containers at CHC depot. In prospecting, do you see that?
Yes, I see that.
This is our daily routine at the same depot and other depot places. The next paragraph, he states, during the course of our duties, we were approached by the male person identified himself as Colonel Jacob from DPCI Durban. He informed us that they recovered drugs from one of the containers at the same container depot we were busy at. He further requested us to assist them transporting the exhibits with our state vehicle, and we agreed to assist them. So, according to Sergeant Govender, they were not even present because they were informed that you had discovered the drugs.
Yes,
so both your statements are wrong to say that they are the two ORS members you say were present during the breaking of the seal.
Yes, I concede.
Okay. And they say that you actually approached them while they were executing their normal duties to ask them simply to request, to assist you in transporting the exhibits. That's all that's the only role they played.
Yes, that's the role they played in terms of conveying exhibits, Commissioner.
Now, at the last paragraph of that same statement, Sergeant Govender states, the container they recovered the drugs from was not part of the containers we were to inspect, and we were not part of their operation.
Yes, Commissioner. I've alluded to their role. If he deems that not to be part of the operation, I can't disagree with him.
You made them part of the operation as ORS members consistently in your statements, and that is wrong. And you knew that is not correct because this is what you requested of them to do. They were busy with their own business on the day. Literally, you saw them pass and you said, hey, can you bring I need transport. That's all you ever did. He specifically says, we were not part of their operation. How could you make a mistake and say that they were part of your operation?
Yes, Commissioner, if I may go to the statement that we did obtain and file in the inquiry, would that help shed some light? It's a different statement to this one that you've got on CJC 261.
Okay, we'll try and locate it. But you see, if CJC 261 at the top is written Durban's SOCI inquiry case number 28/06/2021. That's your inquiry file.
Yes, that's correct.
So which other statement are
I'm
you?
going to look for it now, Commissioner.
Try and describe it, and we'll see if we can help locate.
While he's busy with that, I see that on the same page, 777, paragraph 2.
Yes.
He said, Advocate Sello, the statement referred to in paragraph 2 on page 770.
Yes. Oh, yes. Where it says, I would like to further my statement I submitted. There is a first statement. We have to go into the inquiry file for that, right?
Or is it the same statement he's referring to?
It has got to be the same statement, but it's in the same inquiry file.
Okay, thank you.
So there seemingly was a statement by this Sergeant Govender. This is his second statement, but both in the inquiry. Are you suggesting that the first statement would be inconsistent with what is set out in this second statement? This is a more extensive statement.
I'm just going to look at the content quickly. I've got both here. Please bear with me.
No. Have you managed to locate the first?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yes. I've got this first statement. It's filed as A20 in the original.
The
report.
A20, that's fine.
Yes.
We'll locate it.
Should I read it, Commissioner?
Please.
Okay, it's the statement of Sergeant Govender. He goes with his parcel and his rank and all of that. Then paragraph 2, on the 22nd of June 2021, I reported for duty in full regulation uniform at 7:15 and was in the company of Sergeant Mkize. I was posted as a driver of Mark State motor vehicle, Hyundai, and he goes on to give the vehicle details, conducting container inspections at the CHC and ICS depots. Whilst busy with container inspections at the CHC depot at 14th Avenue, the East Prospective, I was approached by 2 other police officials dressed in civilian attire. They identified themselves as Lt-Col Jacob from DPCI and another Captain Duma from Crime Intelligence. They had inspected container number, and we go on with the container number, and had identified some black canvas bags that allegedly had cocaine in them. Sergeant Mkize and I were requested to assist with loading these bags into our vehicle and conveying them to Sipingo SAP. Sergeant Mkize and I, together with other DPCI members, transferred these black bags from the container into the H1 Mark State vehicle that I was driving. I counted 27 such bags. We were escorted by Lt-Col Jacob and his team to Isipingo SAP, where we assisted in offloading the black bags. The DPCI members were busy counting the yellow and black bricks of suspected cocaine when we left the scene. From my observations, each bag contained approximately 20 such bricks. We then left the scene and proceeded with our normal duties.
So is that statement you just read inconsistent with the one we have here? It's still about
More
being
or less the
approached by
same
you
content.
to request
Yes.
with providing transport.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Okay.
Just
So-
for our record, it's on 627.
On 627?
Yes.
So we can accept these were not the ORS members part of your operation, whether on the version of this first statement or this one. They were not.
Their role was limited, if I may put it that way, Commissioner.
They had no role until you requested them to provide transport.
Yes, they were not part of it.
Okay.
I can concede, Commissioner.
And if you go at 262, page 779, that is then the statement in the same inquiry of Sergeant Wanda Kolani Mkize. It's worded in more or less the same terms.
Yes.
Please cast your eye and satisfy yourself. He confirms, it's literally written the same way, except he states that he was a crew of a marked vehicle, given the details, driven by Sergeant Govender.
Yes.
Then he states as so then the commissioners can accept we are at a point where we know in this operation there were no customs officials. You never contracted any and there were none at the scene.
May I comment to that?
Say that again?
May I make a comment?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay. There's no obligation on the police to include customs on any operation, or more especially, not more especially, on a drug operation. There's no obligation on the police to call customs out. Our mandate is to deal with transnational drug trafficking, drug consignments coming through harbors, national key points. So there's no obligation on us to call customs out.
And just for the record, I'm not imposing any obligation. I'm just clarifying as to who was at the scene.
Yes, customs was not
Okay.
there.
We will get to the obligation. As we understand it, when these containers are at the depot, they haven't cleared customs. Do you have a different understanding?
No, I don't.
You know that.
In fact, I'm not 100% clear on that, to be honest, but you may proceed, Commissioner.
So if the evidence as we have it is correct that they haven't cleared customs, they would still be within customs jurisdiction, logically.
Yes, I would think so.
So do you want to maintain that there would be no obligation to inform them that you are on their territory and carrying out an operation?
I still maintain that we had no obligation. We were not looking at customs offenses.
No. On the basis that you are within their area of responsibility and you are carrying out an operation, you say you have no obligation even to give them a courtesy call.
There's no obligation, Commissioner.
Is that how you treat every corner of South Africa?
No,
So we are-
Commissioner, you know, if I may comment on that as well, it's not the norm. With the operations that, although I may not have been the investigating officer, but on the numerous operations that I've attended, lots of them, I would say 60% or even 70%, don't have customs official present.